EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing on the first play is Corral. And his first look is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll start on the ground. Hall. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Over here. 26. Come out.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Corral. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Hall again on 2nd down. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
26. Jump out.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Snap comes at 1. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Hey, 30. Hey, 88. 80. Hey, 26. Cat 300. Cat 300.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 39 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're going to speed things up here. First down. Here's Corral with it. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for Adams. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Rodgers now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Rodgers to throw on third and 1. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Back to the ground with Hall. Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured that. To take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, here's Corral. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Corral throwing for it on fourth. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Over here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. This is Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Here's Hall again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
On the counter, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is 2nd and 8.
Inside. Go right. Go right. Go right. Hey, 88. Hey, 626. Cat 300. 26.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Ball again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. That's it. Number 50. Get right. Inside. Back north.
Now Rodgers. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Corral. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Right now, you got 58. Take 30.
Here's Rodgers. Elude into pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300. 26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. throwing is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rodgers gotta have this one. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they?
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Corral. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. And he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense Jacobs delivers a score. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Come up, 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. That's caught by Wilson, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down.
Back north. Back north. 630. Hey, 88. Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Over here. Hey, Mike. We are going. Look at this.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here. Corral. To the left side. There's Mayer. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drop